Afternoon, folks. Welcome back to the live Undercover ET UK UFO hunt, and I am just getting set up. Just trying to get a little decent shot there. I've gone a little bit further to the left this time. I've decided to have the phone charging from the other way, and I think it might pay off actually. Trying to move it along there so we're not getting as much window. Although having said that, I need to put my my cigarette butt back up on the window there, so let's just do that quickly. How's that looking? Well, the cigarette butt's in frame. Wonderful. Not the exact placement I had the other day, but that's all right. How are we doing, everyone? So if anyone's wondering, cigarette butt attached to the stick, which is attached to the end of my window. That's the closest point that a bug could get to my lens. So we're going to try and... how are we doing, Jay? Sorry, mate, just got the chat up. Just seen your comment. I was just about to message you as well, but this was very sporadic. So I've just done a video for tonight, and while that one's processing, I just thought I'd go live, you know, because I really want to get some more of these UAP on camera, see if I can't get a comparison between this cigarette butt and these things that we're catching close up. So let's see. By the way, that the one I told you about, the bird going into the brick wall, it looks flipping mental, mate. I've done it in the video for tonight. I cannot believe what he's recorded. It's just something else, man. These things clearly mimicking our wildlife and seamlessly going through any objects, whether it be a pavement, a house, the ocean. They go for everything. My sound's playing up. I take it that's not any better. Sounds like a dart. Ah, okay. One sec. Connection might drop, but it may also be better as well. Yeah. Is that any better? I'm just trying to get the phone back to where it kind of was yesterday, because in this area where I'm at, the phone signal, it's really strange, but it will only work if the phone's in a certain place. So I'm hoping I sort this out, otherwise it's not going to be a very good feed. Or at least you won't be able to hear me. I'll come back a little bit, I think. How's that? How's the volume, guys? Still a bit choppy, yeah. I've got to keep going through my through my mobile phone signal, because I'm downloading a video at the moment, so I won't connect to the Wi-Fi. Not that it will make much of a difference. Stephen, can you hear me? Yeah, we've got UAP. We've got UAP, guys. Did you see that the fast movement there in the background? Welcome to the live feed, guys. Apologies if my volume isn't great. My connection doesn't seem to be that good today, but let's hope. We definitely got some fast movers already. That little thing there, I think, is a fly, by the way. The little tiny thing you're seeing zipping about. I think that's a tiny bug. Hiya, Malcolm. See those ever so faint, very erratic moving objects to the right-hand side there? That's a fly, I believe, just a really small fly. It's really nice that we've got some wildlife out now, so we can get, you know, a look at everything. Nice one, Baz. Honestly, though, I doubt anyone. I don't know a lot of these people, but I doubt many channels will not touch this. They will not touch it, for the simple fact that they just write it off. You know. We'll see, though. We'll see. Hiya, Ben. How's it going, mate? So yeah, video out tonight, guys, is awesome. We've got Ben over in Cornwall throwing masking tape into the air, and UAP are going right through the middle of it. We've got Stephen again in the UK. This time he's got a bird-looking object, plasma all round it, zips straight into a house, a bricked house, and disappears just as it hits the brick. We've also got Dragon UAP in San Diego, California, and I do a little bit on what I've done on the live feed as well, just show one of my captures and take some people through what we've been seeing here as well. So really cool video for tonight. I also mention the website as well, Jay, so that will be on the channel as well. Can't remember that one, Ben, off the top of my head. I'll check it out though, now you've mentioned it, just in case. Hiya mate, how you doing? No, don't worry, don't worry. I got internet issues right now, but we're make do, mate. We're make do. Good to see you back. Guys, by the way, I know you guys you regularly watch the channel, and I was watching Robert Custodian File earlier on. He posted a video, and he makes a very good point, which is that channels like mine and his are being completely shadow banned. We do not get the views that we should be getting, considering, I mean, Robert's nearly at 12k subscribers, and he barely breaks 1,000 views in some of his videos. It's there's still a lot of interest, but he doesn't get out there as much as he used to, and it's the same with me as well. Like a couple of months ago, I was flying, and now I'm not. So we have to we kind of have to fight the algorithm and the pushback as such. So please share the videos. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Consider a membership, and if if you can't do the membership thing, just hit the subscribe button. Check in on the channel every day, because we do upload almost every single day, and it's the only way we can fight back really and get the information out there. And it's something that's confirmed as well, that Robert's been told by higher up officials that this sort of content is being shadow banned. So please, yeah, help us out. Yeah, we've had a couple of captures so far. We've definitely had a couple of zippies go right past, high up into the sky. But it's early days. We've only been going about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and I spent 5 of those minutes trying to sort my connection out. So yeah, getting there. Yeah, a bit grey out there. The sun's breaking through, but there's grey skies, grey clouds. That's a different Ben, Jay. Ben in Cornwall goes under the name 1.3G Stunts. It's all good, man. If you think if it is confusing, you know, learning the names of YouTube accounts and the names of people that you know I seemingly get evidence from every day, sometimes I get confused, but it doesn't help as well that I've got like 3 Bens sending me evidence, right? So we've got Ben in Oklahoma, Ben in Cornwall, and there's another one. I'm sure there is. Yeah, I know. It's good stuff though. Good stuff. All we need to do is add another Robert, and we'll have 3 Roberts as well, won't we? So. But do you know what? Like I say, the guys of this world, the men of this world, pretty much knew and started recording these things, but the women of this world are getting the best evidence so far. Well, Stephen's now biting back for Team Boys, to be fair, but the ladies the last couple of months have been killing it. Bend over. Not heard that for a few years, mate. Blimey, that was quick, wasn't it? You see that one there? Fucking hell, man, that one's on speed. Trying to see it out the window now. I say the bugs are out in full force, guys, so we've got to pay close attention, and I feel like the bugs are going to be way more erratic and random with their movement, so I do need glasses, mate, yeah. Not even a joke, I do. Should have worn glasses a long time ago, but just not. I'm a shades person there. If I just got prescription shades, I'd be alright. Come on then, UAP, let's go. Let's have some UAP action. Let's have a hockey puck then. What's going on, MB? How are you doing? And the thing, Hunter, if you're asking if we've captured anything, we've had one or two, I think. We've had one or two. Has John uploaded today? Or was this from yesterday? I think he managed to capture, he got some drone footage, right? UAP went past the drone and you saw the drone sort of tilt one side, like it felt the velocity of the thing. I was planning to show that, probably on my next video. Ah, okay. So I haven't missed anything then. Normally when he posts I watch it straight away. Oh dear. I started doing this yesterday. Yep. I mean, look, we've already had objects coming from behind these trees here, which is, like I say, about 300 to 400 yards away. So, the point of reference with the cigarette butt on the stick coming off the window is just, it's already worked. But I really want to try and capture one of these big hockey puck close, like the close up that we've been capturing, with the cigarette butt in view. I mean, I know for a fact anything big with massive wings like that come near my window, I would hear it before it even arrived. So, I mean, I had it this morning. I had a big bumblebee come right up to the window this morning. We have got some fast moving objects all the way over there by them trees. nothing should be, I mean, like I say, I know I'm zoomed in, but we shouldn't be able to pick up small bugs moving that fast back there. So I feel like we're capturing even right now. But honestly, tonight's video is compelling. It really is compelling. Stephen Henchcliffe, mate, your bird UAP capture going through the brick house is just phenomenal. Just can't explain it. Really is good stuff. Getting a precise measurement on the house over there. Mate, let me give you an idea of a precise measurement on the house over there. There's a car park below me, and then there's a small field, and then there's that building. It's quite far away. I mean, it's not. I couldn't cast to it with my rod, and I'm a decent carp fisherman. Like it's over 200 yards away. Put it that way. Welcome to the membership crew. It's really me, or MB. MB. It's really me. I get it. Appreciate you. Do you want to have a look down there, Mr. X? Shall I show you guys what's actually down there? Yeah? And then I'll put the camera back on. So, I'm just going to zoom out. So what we've got is this is my car parking space here, down here. And then we've got this field. And then we've got the houses. And then we've got the tree line. You see? And if I just go back a wee bit, so it's not like it's quite a distance away, guys. You know, there's all that car park there. Like you can see, it's not massive. It's not a massive car park, but it's a decent sized car park. Then the field itself is quite a decent size. It's only a small field there, but then beyond the houses at the back and beyond them trees is another field, and that's where the UAP are coming from. So, yeah, and like I say, the distance in which we're capturing these objects is between here and that big house over there by the trees. So they're definitely not close to the lens, that's for sure. I've just got to try and I want to get a radio detector or something and capture everything we need to show that these things are 100% real. Yes, I think there is a way, brother. So you can do that via the cash sign. You can do it via the cash sign on the channel, but YouTube take like a 65%, 45% cut. It's ridiculous. So maybe not do that. Maybe instead you can either send it to me via PayPal, and then I can publicly dish out memberships to people. That's pretty much the only other way I know how to do it without YouTube taking a massive cut. Oh, the measurements of the windows that we're recording. Okay, so what, to determine the size of these objects, you mean? Is that what you mean, buddy? To try and capture the size of these things as opposed to the speed? I mean, they would have to. The issue is we need to know whether they're up against the window or how far away from the window they're flying. So we wouldn't be able to determine size that way. What I'd love though is for a hockey puck to come right up to this cigarette butt, and then we can get an idea. But I've got a feeling like if one of these hockey pucks were to get this close, it would be huge. Oh, I see what you mean. Well, I mean, even if we knew the size of the windows on the opposite side of me here, we'd still have to take into consideration the exact distance, and then we'd have to know whereabouts the object was flying in. You know, the object would have to be up against the window. Be quite difficult. The best way I've ever managed to take one of the sizes down was when I showed a clip from Maggie in Australia. She had one of these hockey pucks going across the road, and it was really flat to the ground, and it actually went right up against the curb, and you could see like the size of the curb compared to the hockey puck, and it was actually just as tall as the curb, but just not as long, and you could see it was just a side by side comparison. I don't know, Ted, is the answer. I know that they can be different sizes. I know that much. So Ben in Cornwall, for example, he used a frisbee, and a very small object went through the centre of the frisbee. Okay. In today's video, I'm going to show him throwing up some gaffer tape. Okay, so a roll of tape with an even smaller circumference, and the small objects still pass through the centre of that gaffer tape. So it's not like they're not all basketball sized objects or hockey puck sized objects. Some of these are the size of like my thumbnail. You know, this is what we're contending with. they can change different sizes and shapes at will. So when even if we took a measurement and we managed to get one size, that one size doesn't fit all, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Well, what I was discussing yesterday with someone was sticking like some jam on the wall somewhere and attracting flies, and then walking back 100 yards and then zooming in on my camera to see what those flies would look like. We could quite easily test what bugs and other things would look like, but we can't force the UAP into a space unless we bait them in. So whether we use a drone or a radio control helicopter or something, just to bait them in, or like I say, use a frisbee and just have cameras in a certain area of the sky placed at different angles so that we can capture that. I think that's the plan. But we've got so much to try and figure out, and I really need the members to be proactive, not only in finding the methods out and putting them to the test, but to send the evidence in, to share the content. I think the more people that view, the more cameras go in the skies, the more cameras that go in the skies, the more evidence that comes in, and it becomes a vicious circle that's pretty much unstoppable, you know? And that's kind of where we need to get to, because it's all good 300, 500, 1,000 people knowing this stuff, but if we want our scientists to look at this properly, we need more, a little bit more behind us. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, we wouldn't be able to get accurate size, but speed, we can. And to be honest with you, mate, I only need to know exactly how far away them trees are from this window. If I can work that out, I've got that's at least, in my opinion, is at least 300 yards away, if not more. So if I can get that measured out, then I'll know for sure, because they're coming from behind that tree line, most of these things. Whether it be another 100 yards away from the tree line, I don't know, but it's far away enough, right? Yeah, there must be some kind of rangefinder, an app or something that can give me a rough distance on a target. Yeah, potentially. I mean, we could always get a rough estimate. You know, I could just walk there. I could just walk from, you know, at an average pace and just walk from here to there. Time how long it would take me, and I'd get a rough idea. You know, I wouldn't be too far away in terms of what I could what I could walk in the time that I can walk it. Honestly, I'm thinking it's closer to 400 yards away. Tough one, isn't it? Well, it's not tough. It's just, you know, how do we know how to go about measuring? To be honest, like I want to go over to the field and find out where the hell these things are coming from, because I've got a funny feeling, right? If I go over to that field, behind those trees, I know there's like a road there behind the trees, and then there's a field. If I can get there, I can see where these things are potentially coming out from. That would be something in itself. Yeah, that would probably be the easiest option, Mr. X. Just use Google Map and put a pin on it, right? I mean, I can do that right now, to be fair. I've got another mobile phone here. Oh, I don't know if it's connected to... I don't know if the SIM's working. Let's have a look. I mean, it'll be near enough, won't it? Right to the tree line here. So if I just go on to satellite mode, that gives me the tree line. Oh, it does say measure distance as well, look. B.O.B. Bob from down the road. B.O.B. rings a bell, yeah. Let me just make sure I've got the right thing. looking right across there. There's a road there. That's that building there. There's the tree line there. And then there's the field. The tree line, it would take me 4 minutes to walk it. Let's where did I just see that calculate distance shit? 20 yards, then turn right, 50 yards, then turn left 160 yards, then turn right 30. I mean, calculating the yards in which I need to walk to get to my destination, it's 20 plus 50 plus 160 plus 30. So 190, 240, 260. Apparently it's 260 yards away. Which is, I thought it'd be about 300, 300 to 400. So 260, yeah. It won't be exact on the phone, but close enough. What's going on, Eggman? Eggman from Yorkshire. Cool, mate. Good to see you. Well, roof on the house on the left is only going to be like several yards closer, mate, because the trees are right behind the house. You're looking at about 260 yards. And to be honest, looking at it distance-wise, I was saying around the 300 to 400 mark, so probably sounds about right, 260. It's got to be close, right? Cool, man. Yeah, I mean, Eggman, I don't know if you watch the channel, mate, but on this channel we record UAP, and I show people's captures from all around the world, and pretty much these fast-moving objects, which we get radio hits from. So they're at least part mechanical. They move at around 2,000 miles an hour. They're seen in the UK, they're seen in Australia, America, Canada, Europe, everywhere. And recently I've been filming outside my house here in Chippenham, Wiltshire, and I've been capturing the same objects. So yeah, if you keep watching, I'm pretty sure we just had one go past as well. It zipped. So we've just worked it out using Google Map. The trees that you're seeing in the distance there are captures as well, where they've double backed and got a little bit closer to my lens than I was expecting. But it's the same objects, same shape, same size, same speed, everything. Kaz in Wales, who had the famous sighting, ran out into her field. I think everyone knows who Kaz is, mate, yeah. I've never spoken to her. I've been told to contact her. But honestly, like, the channel, like, I've been showing so much up-to-date evidence, like daily footage. I find it hard to talk about stuff that happened 20 years ago, you know? But ultimately it all adds up to disclosure, right? Every story, every bit of evidence. Maybe I should have her on the show. Maybe I should just invite her on the show. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I listened to her. I listened to her tell her story so many times, and yeah, I mean, you meet it with skepticism, and then when you realise these things are real, you realise that people could well be telling the truth, right? And I think she's probably nearer to telling the truth than she would be lying about it. I can't see. Yeah, it's amazing stuff. I think there's so many people that record these things and experience. You know, it's. By the way, guys, and this is what I was looking for yesterday. See those black objects moving around in the sky there? They're flies. That's what flies look like. Okay, so for anyone that's like it's a bug, that's exactly how flies move. They are so erratic. They're not moving at 2,000 miles an hour. You know, that's exactly what I would expect a fly to look like. Yeah, without even blinking, I can say that's a fly. You know, don't even have to look at it twice. So the objects that we show, honestly, like keep in mind what you're seeing here, and everything else will look completely different. And yeah, please, folks, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. It's free to do. I welcome everyone's evidence. So if you've got videos that you've taken from way back when, or ones that you've taken last week, you've taken today, you can send them in to me. I'll look at there's UAP involved. They'll make the channel. We'll analyse them. We found some pretty incredible stuff over the past year. Pods with beings inside. We've seen it inside these UAP because they emit some kind of like highly charged electricity, which actually makes them invisible. Not invisible, but it gives off like an infrared, so we can see inside the craft. So we have captured beings inside these things as well. Flying saucers as well. Gavin Young over in Norfolk, he's captured a saucer. Ben in Oklahoma has captured a really good saucer we managed to see inside that thing. So yeah, if you want to get involved, subscribe to the channel. It's free to do. If you want to go a little bit further, you can look at memberships, click join. If you're a member, you get Discord access. You'll have people like me, Robert at Custodian File, John at Latchkey Hustle. 2 remote viewers are going to be in there. A whole bunch of people are already in there. You can pick their brains. You can literally just message them. We're going to be doing free Reiki healing to members. We're going to be doing UFO hunts. So again, consider a membership. If not, just get involved, watch the channel. That's how you can help us, and that's how we can push for this to come out, and we can really get this into gear. Because honestly, like, Robert's been doing this now for 8 years. He's not had much help. Disclosure's just not being pushed by the government enough. I don't know why. They're hitting a brick wall every single time. It's like they're told something and all of a sudden it's boom, nothing else is going on about it. And they can't threaten us all, right? They can't threaten us all. Yeah, and fair play to you, Eggman. You have to, right? You have to deep dive these things, because once you know one aspect's real, it opens up the doors, and all of a sudden, then the possibilities are endless. We just can't. We can't not consider this stuff anymore. The is phenomenal. Bird goes straight into a brick house and just seemingly disappears as it hits the brick, or it gets close enough to the brick, it just vanishes. Really incredible stuff, and that's come from someone who records UAP every week. Been posting on the Facebook page, been emailing me, sending me directly. Can't complain. Can't complain about his evidence. I just think it's completely nuts. It's completely nuts. I can't believe that we're seeing what we're seeing now. It's completely changed the game. will post the video for tonight. Honestly, folks, it's just watch it. The bird is insane. It's insane. Oh, really? That's interesting stuff. Interesting, interesting. If you have deep dived quite a bit, Eggman, have a look at the interview I just did with Karen Rickson Thomas. She's a walk-in soul. She's got 65 years of experience, and she's actually healed me recently as well. I was suffering from IBS one week, and I called her up to say that I couldn't make the interview because I was just struggling a little bit, and she did Reiki over the phone or chakra healing, and within 20 seconds I was fine, like it had gone. So I interviewed her. I did the interview with her. I've still got to do one part. It's a 3-part interview, and 2 parts have been put out on the channel. But amazing stuff, amazing story. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it sounds crazy, but in reality, it's good stuff. What's going on, Darren? Here's another one. Look, Darren William Blanchford, mate. Darren, you're smashing it on the Facebook group at the moment, buddy. You're smashing it. I've the video I'm putting out in about 15 minutes. I'll be doing stuff off the Facebook group, okay? And I do mention one of your captures as well, actually. So well done, mate. Appreciate you. And by the way, guys, when I post a video out or I call someone out, which doesn't happen often, or whatever it is, don't let their audience mug us off. They think that I'm nuts, and therefore they think you're nuts because you guys send me in the evidence, and they're putting us all under one basket. Look, don't accept it. Just don't have it. I've had people recently commenting on videos I did 2 months ago regarding the response video to polarity last week. So they're just hating on the channel. Yeah, I mean, ignore the haters, but at the end of the day, they push the algorithm. Yeah, so we do have to fight back a little bit. I'm not saying get into wars with them, but I'm saying share the videos, comment, respond to their comments as well. Like, the more you comment, the more the video gets pushed, okay? Because that's what the algorithm's looking for. It's looking for interaction. And look, if folks leave bad comments and people choose not to comment after reading that, they control the algorithm, and that's what's been happening. Not just on my channel, on several different people's channels, and it's they're controlling everything, and they really don't want this out there, guys. And just to give you an idea, in December, one of my videos did 16k views. We're now into March, and I'm doing about 500 per video. So something's gone wrong somewhere along the lines. Yeah, cheers, Eggman. Anything that anyone can do, honestly, like collectively, we need to do it. I think if even 100 people shared out of the hundreds that do watch my stuff, we would end up in a good place. And I think the faster this grows, the more cameras in the sky. Like I said, the knock-on effect is what we want. We at the end of the day, we want better lives, we want better technology. And with the scientists are just not going to give it to us, guys. They're just not going to give it to us. We've got to take it, and we've got to force the research to be done, and we've got to force for the money to go in the right places so they can develop the right cameras, the right tools to make this all happen. So this is the goal, and we don't need to take 8 years to do it. We can do it if we push hard enough. We can get it done within 2, I'm sure. I've only been going 6 months. And the evidence now we're getting in is overwhelming. It really is getting overwhelming. Exactly, man. Raw evidence is key. It's key. And we can we can sit there all day and wait for Congress to come out with it, right? And there's every chance that whoever's dealing with that will get paid off in the end, or killed, or whatever. Or we can take it into our own hands completely. I know it sounds a little bit adventurous, a little bit of a high task, but I didn't have a channel this time last year, you know. So anything's possible. Just got to push it. Just got to push it. Got to get those cameras out. We've got to get those captures. Just imagine if 1,000 people in the UK just decided one day they was going to pull their phone out and start recording, just for one day. We'd get so much evidence. That's just the UK. You know, I've got people obviously in Australia, Scotland, Ireland, everywhere that are recording. Oh, here we go. We just let anyone in, don't we? We just let anyone in on this channel. What's going on, Susan? Phenomenal Files. Welcome, mate. Yeah, there has been a few hockey pucks go past, buddy. There has been. It's not been as busy as it was yesterday and the day before. And the day before that. Really, really busy the last couple of days, but we left it a little bit later in the afternoon. So maybe we haven't captured quite as many as we would have hoped, but that's okay. Well, I tell you what, Eggman, it is a problem over in the US, but at least it's being discussed a little bit. In the UK, it's just not even discussed at all. The secrecy is so deep in the UK that it's just not even open for discussion. You know, at least there are some people in the US government which are trying to find out, albeit they might hit a roadblock or they might get told something that gives them a reason not to tell the world, but we still don't know what that reason is, you know. But yeah, in the UK, there's nothing like that. Nothing at all. Not even, I emailed Nick Pope the other day, and I've been emailing him on and off for the last year. And he apart from doing the odd interview, he doesn't really get into this. He doesn't want to talk about this. You know, it's like, no. Yeah, what we're doing here, we're jumping the gun. We're jumping the gun. I feel like they will come out with disclosure. They've been drip feeding it to people now for months and months. But me, Latchkey, Robert, a custodian, we've completely jumped the gun with these objects. Yes, Darren. So it's just a radio control. It's just a radio detector, like you would get in a car, mate. Let me just read the email that I got yesterday, because that will help. I think you can get them between sort of £40 and £70 on eBay. So it's not so any old used car radar detector on eBay will work from 1990 to present. Car radar detector, yeah. So I guess similar to what they would use for speed cameras and stuff like that. But I really want to get one myself as well, because I would just plant it right here next to where I'm recording, and I would get all my X and K band hits. Phenomenal. Where did you see that hockey puck? Did it come from behind the tree line by any chance? Just out of curiosity. Righto. So if anyone's wondering, I have a stick and a cigarette butt attached to that stick, and that stick is attached to the end of my window, okay, which is obviously opened out. So that's the closest point where a bug could get to my lens without coming into the window. All right. It's just there for point of reference. That's all it's there for. Yesterday I captured some UAP that was almost as big as that cigarette butt, almost as big. And I can tell you now there wasn't any bugs near this window with massive wings, because I would have seen them, I would have heard them, and yeah, it was just a phenomenal capture. But the fact that it really, like, it's a big hockey puck, and it looked like it had wings, but obviously we know that to be metamaterial or plasma. It even looked like it had little antennae, like little things poking out of its head, which we don't normally see. But it was just way too big, and it wasn't by my window. Yeah, it's on the live. It's on the live. In fact, just hang on 10 minutes, because I'm going to post a new video tonight, and it will be on there. The close encounter there, the close capture that I'm on about. So just hold fire, wait for the new video, and it will all be on there. Yeah, I think as well. Like, you know what human beings are like, Mr. X. There's nothing. We don't get anything right. Okay, there's. You could say you need to have this done by the 1st of September, or you're going to lose half the population, and they'll get it done on the 1st of September, but it'll be 2 minutes too late. You know, like that's just how they work. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if they got this plan to roll disclosure out, and they're just too late, and the beings are like, look, we told you, like, now we're here. You know, it's just what I would expect from any government. Pretending to be competent, you know, they're just not. They're full of incompetent people. Now, I feel like they are pushing for disclosure in a sense that they are slowly drip feeding it. If they didn't want it out there, for the last 70 years, they haven't wanted it out there, and they haven't spoke about it on the news. They haven't put it into Congress. They've not done any of that. So there's some wiggle room in America at the moment. Also, the mummies as well in Peru, they started getting spoke about. You know, it's like, I don't think any of this was done by mistake, but that's just the way it is. Yeah, you've got to. One thing that I know to be true: not everyone in government is told about these things. Okay, so naturally that's going to create a divide, because people do speak. I mean, whether they've signed an NDA or not, people do talk, and it's only a matter of time before someone gets wind of it in Congress and says, "Why are we not being told about this? And where is all this money going?" And this is kind of what Tim Burchett's doing. You know, he's that pawn in the middle that's just like stuck between a wall and a hard place. You know, that there will be people like that in every government, because not everyone is written in. So last night, phenomenal. I'll tell you what that was, man. I'll tell you what that was. That was entertainment, buddy. That was entertainment, mate. And there's a reason why Ben on Casper's site is now saying, like, look, if you'll notice the last two videos, Sunday's video, it was, look, this could be fake, it could be real, but I don't care, it's Sunday. And then Monday's video was, this could be CGI, but who knows, you know? So it kind of sums it up. It's just for entertainment purposes, and that's fine, you know, it's absolutely fine. Each to their own and all that. So a couple of shows ago, Ben found a real UAP in a video, and he didn't really know how to process it, so he called it a lamppost and moved on. It's just this is where we're at. This is where the UFO community is at in terms of recognizing these things. They just don't. I even watched a UFO documentary just the other week, and they were showing clips of military planes and stuff. And these military planes were getting tagged by UAP, and they didn't mention it once because they didn't recognize these small dots as actual anomalies. You know? Yeah, scientific research helps. It really does. Like a little bit of evidence here and there goes a long way. And this is what I go on. I've been told so by so many people, like, start doing scary ghost movies and you know start showing all this stuff, and I'm like, well, nah. It's just, I wouldn't be able to sit there and pretend to be spooked. I would just be like, what am I looking at here? And I would be thinking about it in a practical way, and it just wouldn't sit with me very well. It's just not me. So I know I'm going to lose out on subscribers and viewers for not having that entertainment factor. But I try and make things entertaining. But this is a pretty serious subject, so you know, I've called the odd UAP a name, or they are fast bastards. They are. They're buggers. They just move too fast. They're invisible. They seemingly can just be around us. It's just annoying. But right, 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left, and then I'm gonna upload my video for tonight. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know in the comments, please. Everyone comment on the video. I need to know what you think of each and every bit of information I put out. The bird video, I say it's a bird video. It's not. It's a UAP mimicking as a bird. It flies directly into a house and then disappears. Okay, and this is Stephen Henchcliffe's house. He's done recording loads of times before. So, yeah, with that said, guys, take care of yourselves. Enjoy it tonight. I will speak to you in the comments. All right? Yeah, cheers all. Take care.